All right, so let's talk about rejection. I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube lately where it's a bunch of guys out there that are having a hard time dealing with this thing called rejection. Rejection is something, look, I'm going to say it again because you've heard it before. Rejection is a part of life. It happens to everybody, everywhere, all races, all walks of life. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It is what it is. What you're going to do, right? But how do you handle being rejected? I can't speak for all men. Can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself and what worked for me when I was coming up. First of all, I'm very grateful for my father. All right, because my dad was there for me when I was going through certain things, especially dealing with women. Because once upon a time, I would try to talk to girls, didn't know what to say, and I would get shot down. And it hurt. It hurt, right? But my dad, he told me one day, hey son, first of all, when you go talk to these girls, don't go over there with your heart on your sleeve. What do you mean by that, Dad? You see a girl that you're interested in. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see her? This is a conversation me and my dad had. And I'm like, man, I see this girl, she looks good, I really like her, and I'm just seeing us together, so forth and so on. And my dad goes, well, that's a problem right there. Number one, how do you like somebody that you don't know anything about? And two, how do you already have your whole future planned out when you haven't even spoken to this girl yet? You don't even know anything about her, but you can see all the stuff you already looking to the future already. So when you go over there and you try to talk to her and you get shot down, that's why it hurts so bad. Okay, so yeah, you need to learn how to separate the two. Even when you go out, even if the girl says yes and agrees to go out on a date with you, you still don't know this female. You still don't know if you like her or not. You have to get to know this female, and she has to get to know you. And then you can determine, okay, I'm feeling her, and you proceed, but proceed with caution. That advice from my father worked for me every time I dealt with a female. Every time. And see, this is a thing that I see common with a lot of the guys on YouTube who constantly complain about being rejected. Because it's a common theme with a lot of you guys, man. From my perspective, you guys put all your chips on the table. All right, you're all in. And then when you go and you talk to this female and she kicks you to the curb, it kills you. It hurts so bad. Now you're on YouTube venting your frustrations about how all females are nothing. They're ruthless, they're heartless. And then you go on YouTube and you make these rejection videos after rejection videos, so forth and so on. Stop putting all your eggs in the basket, man. Stop going over there with your future already mapped out for somebody you know nothing about. Think about it, fellas. I mean, just really think about it, man. Yeah, you see this girl, she looks good. We can see that. It's obvious. This girl, this young lady, this woman is very attractive. She caught your eye. Okay, you want to get to know her. You go over there and you try to strike up a conversation. You get rejected. Okay, for whatever reason, you get rejected. If you don't go over there with that mentality, it won't hurt as bad. And again, I can only speak for myself, man, but it worked for me. Okay, it worked for me. Even when I met my wife. I saw her, she caught my eye, but I didn't like her off the rip. I had to get to know this person. We're married now, but again, when I first met her, I didn't like her. She just looked good. That was it. I didn't know anything about it. She could have had the worst attitude in the world. I could have went and talked to her. She could have shut me down. But my heart wasn't invested. Okay? Boom. If you'd have shot me down, all right, cool. Well, it's whatever. And I would have kept it moving. And that would have been that. A lot of you guys, man, you got so much invested in somebody you don't know. And that's why it hurts you so bad when you get rejected. And that's why you have such a tough time dealing with rejection, in my opinion. I mean, if I'm making any sense, let me know. Let me know. Look, I'm open to critique, man. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I can only sit here and tell you what worked for me. You feel me? Just because because I've heard guys comment on my videos before about me, right? They say, "Oh, I can look at you and tell, hey, you're a decent looking guy. You look like you got something going for yourself." Of course, girls aren't going to turn you down because they already like you. First of all, don't look at me and think you know me and think you know my life. Okay? Because I'll be the first one to tell you that I've gotten shot down plenty of times. Plenty. But guess what? It didn't bother me. Because my heart I wasn't emotionally invested in said female. And that's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. You know what I'm saying? I would look at some guys that I was with, some of my friends that I was with, and I'm like, damn. She overlooked me for him? Alright, here's what it is. Everybody got their thing. You know what I'm saying? Some women love short guys, believe it or not. Some women love extremely tall guys. Some women love buff guys. Some women love skinny guys. Everybody has their preference. Okay? You're not gonna meet everybody's criteria. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Sometimes women and men, but we talk about women right now. Sometimes women will make the worst choices in life.
But don't get mad at the choice they make, because that wasn't the one for you. Don't get mad at the choice they make. Do you, because that wasn't the one for you anyway.
So what? All these females you talk to rejected you so many times. Don't get so frustrated and just to say the hell with all females because I'm constantly getting rejected. It's gonna happen for you one day. Some people out there have been rejected their whole damn life. Got into adulthood to their mid-20s, some even in their 30s, and they met the person that was for them. Because it didn't happen, they didn't stop because it didn't happen when they were in their teens or their early 20s. They didn't give up, just kept going. Eventually it'll happen, but you just have to learn to deal with that rejection. Quit wearing your hearts on your sleeve, fellas. Take it on the chin and keep it moving. That's advice from my dad to me. It works for me. When my son gets a little older, I'm going to teach the same thing to him, and hopefully it'll work for him. Agree to disagree, fellas. Agree to disagree. All right? Anyway, that's it. I might get up out of here. Y'all have a good one, man. Deuces.